finals goes. It's all been conjecture since these two have started playing twos in Infinite, and we're finally going to see the matchup.
Alrighty, it's time for match number 1. Game number 1, it's Aquarius. Slayer to 25 kills. Tony, I'm sending it to you to kick this one off, buddy.
The long anticipated matchup is finally here. We finally get to watch the undefeated Bound and Renegade go up against the new blood provided by Firstblood, Pyretic and Evolving. Game number 1, we gotta go to Aquarius best of 5. One team is getting $1,000, the other one is going home with nothing.
Bound already taking this fight, but look at Pyretic gets right into the face, and Evolving going to be able to trade. That means the camouflage will be going into Pyretic's favor, putting that right on and getting his thrust back. 5 thrusts to work with and a camouflage. This is where Pyretic can be dangerous. Once again, we're seeing the Commando be the meta weapon of choice on this map. We saw Falcon use it to great effect. Now Pyretic taking his turn.
Camouflage and the Commando, what a combination coming out of Pyretic, and Evolving gonna come in with the cleanup kill, and it looks like Pyretic bounces right in, taking down Bound. That's gonna be 2 squad wipes, a 4-1 lead going for Pyretic and Evolving.
Pyretic losing his camouflage, but the lead has been gained. Bound playing aggressive, trying to get Evolving, but Evolving doing his best to stay alive, and Pyretic's ready for the chase. Unfortunately, Bound went the other way, and that's going to spell Evolving's demise. And that's also given the position of the map back into the favor of Renegade and Bound. But look at this, they're not letting Pyretic stay in the back of the map, and this is what I like to see. Do not let him have any ability to hide on the map or to get back into one of those bases and just play a slow game. Consistently push their spawns, make them be uncomfortable. Yes, you don't have the lead now, but to me, this is a recipe for success in the long term. And when I say long term, I mean we're talking about games, a series. It might not work in game 1, but if you can make them feel uncomfortable, that's where you'll see the mistakes happen in game 2, game 3, and potentially that's so pivotal game number 5.
Renegade getting right into the face of Pyretic and Evolving. Bound gonna try to support it from across the map, not able to save Renegade, but able to come with the cleanup kill, and then an ego challenge coming in out of Evolving. Bound willing to accept it, and Evolving gonna come out on top, stealing away the active camo and a 3-kill lead for the boys in blue.
And some of the recklessness that we're seeing from Bound right there, maybe feeling a little bit too overconfident in that fight right there, and it's going to spell his demise. And now the camouflage in this team's hands. Oh my God, Bound's flying, man, and it's resulting in his death. Double kill. Evolving and Pyretic coming out strong these gates, as game 1 has clearly been in their favor.
Evolving quickly going towards top card with the camouflage, able to get some free shots onto Renegade. Height advantage in the favor of Evolving and Pyretic. One on top card, the other one on top P. And like you said, that thrust is really going to come into play. You can really control a lot of these gunfights with the thrust. Evolving now going to quickly relocate here. Pyretic starting to advance forward. They're still holding on to a 5-kill game, but there is plenty of time on the clock. And you know Pyretic and Evolving, they don't like that.
Pyretic taking the fight versus Renegade. Oh my, Renegade backs him down. Pyretic knows better than to take that ego challenge. Bound immediately putting pressure on Evolving. Both their positions are known, and while Renegade's trying to clean it all up, the nades are coming through. And oh, great plays from Pyretic and Evolving. Unfortunately, a haircut given from Bound. Well, that's going to spell Evolving's demise, and now it's a one-on-one. They both misses their punches, but Pyretic comes out on top. The pistol being used to find the Pib win. And now a 6-kill lead. Bound and Renegade looking to be in trouble in game 1.
And normally Bound and Renegade are a very strong Aquarius team. I mean, this is really surprising to see Pyretic and Evolving give them such a run for their money here. Bound and Evolving both going down to 1 shot. Bound gonna keep his height advantage, but forced to back down immediately. Ends up cutting off Evolving, goes in for early melee, and that's gonna be a trade. Both members go down. Renegade having top control, camouflage, and the ability to put this within reach, but somehow Pyretic able to eagle eye him right with the camo.
Pyretic, well known for his 20/20 vision. I heard his optometrist tell me time and time again, I've never had someone with better eyes come into my office. We're seeing it come into play. I mean, it absolutely just demolishes Renegade with that camouflage and builds their lead once again. And this is where you don't want Pyretic and Evolving to be in. This is where they start to get a little ratty with their gameplay, and they start making you find you out of position, make you be a little bit too aggressive. This is where you find the mistakes. Evolving doing his best to stay alive. And I mean, this is just pure essence of what you want to see from Evolving and Pyretic. They make themselves so hard to kill. It has to be so frustrating trying to take these two down.
And this is where Pyretic and Evolving are at their most dangerous, when they have a double-digit lead, and now they're going to look to play the time. They're going to look to slow things down and force Renegade and Bound to get out of position. But a well-placed nade out of Bound going to put Pyretic down to one shot. Bound going to quickly hunt him down. Evolving going down to one as well. Tries to use the thrust to stay alive, but Renegade not going to allow him to get away. And just like that, Bound and Renegade down by 8 kills, but they do have momentum. Bound finding the spawning Pyretic as well, and that's another one on the board. 3 unanswered kills here for the undefeated champs.
This game's still within reach, right? You just have to be able to find another 2 down and get them on this cycle. What worked so well for Bound and Renegade right there was that they were able to get Pyretic and Evolving separated and on a cycle that was different from each other, keeping them away from each other off map by manipulating the spawns. But now Pyretic and Evolving are able to spawn up right on top of each other, and they're going to be able to work in tandem. And this is where Renegade and Bound have had trouble versus these two, is what the help that they've been offering each other. You see Evolving just playing so ratty in that back fridge. And can Renegade get his way of his life? He's able to do so. Bound taking the damage. Evolving has to try to stay alive, but Bound is on the hunt. Oh, this is critical. That's a huge win for Bound and Renegade. Renegade able to stay alive, and now the camouflage in their possession. This comeback is on the table. Renegade and Bound trying to do the impossible.
And Evolving needed to get that kill on the one-shot Renegade. He ratted out towards the fridge in order to steal at least one and wasn't able to get it. Now you have Renegade with camouflage and commando in hands. You give them an inch, they will take a mile here. It looks like Evolving going down to one shot, quickly going to be dealt with. Somehow able to stay alive, and now Evolving the one able to get away with his life at a 6-kill lead, back in favor of Evolving and Pyretic with 5 minutes left in regulation.
I call that a resume builder from Evolving. You can put it on the resume. I broke down. I put the best player in the world on skates. Unfortunately, not able to keep it up. That second life, Renegade wins the fight, but those are the kills that win series. It stopped all of the momentum of Renegade and Bound and Evolving, creating a resume today at 11-7.
Evolving now having the sidekick in hands and once again slowing the game down here. Bound trying to look for Pyretic. Pyretic in the middle of the map, but able to quickly rotate back to Evolving. However, he's still at the bottom of the map, and Renegade and Bound are going to quickly take advantage of that. Now Evolving going down to half shields. Bound going to cut off his angle towards the P side, but Pyretic getting a god spawn over towards the fridge, and Bound doesn't care. He still rips him in half. 1v1. Renegade and Evolving backing down toward the P side. Renegade thrusts them back, gets the kill. That's going to be a perfect down by 3.
Oh, Evolving, I mean, you know, they say don't piss off Kobe, don't piss off MJ, don't piss off Renegade. That's when you see the best from them. Pyretic coming into the fight. He's able to take both of them down by himself. A well-placed grenade gets the job done, and that gets them past the 20-kill threshold. But you can already see this game changing the pace quite a bit from what we're used to from Evolving and Pyretic. When they get to 21 kills, Tony, we normally see that in-game timer down to about a minute 15, a minute 30 seconds. We still have an extra 2 minutes to play with. So obviously Bound and Renegade pressing the issue, forcing them to play faster.
Renegade and Bound are not allowing Evolving and Pyretic to set the tone in the game here, and that's why you're seeing such a close one. But still down by 3 kills, still having momentum, and the lead is Evolving and Pyretic. Bound checking every spot that they could possibly spawn in, but it looks like they're spawning onto the blue side of the map. Bound still checking in now. That has to know, getting shot in the booty. Bound gonna be forced to back down. Catches back up toward the car side, and now we're gonna see if they can squad wipe and continue this momentum. A little bit less than 3 minutes on the clock. That's gonna become important here. Bound takes down Evolving. Pyretic goes at the Renegade, and Pyretic getting the double kill, putting both players 6 feet under.
That was a critical one. Could not afford to whiff his aim whatsoever. He's able to find both those kills. And now, 2 kills for them to win. Renegade and Bound's lives are become so important. You basically have none to throw away, while Evolving and Pyretic can play as aggressive as they want on these kills and won't Bound. His position's known. Unfortunately, Pyretic's one shot, so he's not going to be able to take that push. Renegade's taking this fight. Evolving, this is a big one to win. I mean, Renegade has turned himself into a man possessed since losing that initial fight, but Pyretic, 2 in the same, man. Every time it feels like we're seeing the comeback happen, he's able to smuggle away a kill.
And that was a really clutch sticky grenade coming out of Pyretic right there. I mean, they had a little bit of something to play with, but now they don't. But the perfect kill coming out of Renegade onto Pyretic, gonna leave Evolving by himself, and now Evolving going in for the 1v2, not able to trade out one. Pyretic and Evolving needing 1 more Bound, and Renegade needing 2.
Renegade Evolving both in that back base. You have to imagine, Tony, this is just a deja vu all over again. Renegade and Bound been in this position, having to come back into this game. Unfortunately, that camo goes away, and now they don't have that to lean on. And you can see Pyretic and Evolving rotating with each other. Renegade still thinks they're in the back of the base. They're coming up to P2. The grenade comes through. Their position's known, but Renegade doesn't have the help. He has to try to stay alive. Able to reposition. Bound getting the shots from across the map. Evolving able to stay alive. A minute on the clock. 60 seconds to work with. It's going to be a clean wipe needed for Bound and Renegade to win this game.
Or at least tie up the game is needed here. But looks like they're able to find one. One quickly goes down. We are tied up at 24 apiece. Renegade is chasing Pyretic for dear life, and that's going to be it. Bound and Renegade stealing away game number 1.
Hey, they're the champs for a reason, baby. My God, what a perfect way to take that fight. They're both at P2. Get control of both fridges. Make them look in 2 separate directions. 180 degrees. You'd have to turn and take that fight. Pyretic wasn't able to handle the heat. He got absolutely smoked. Renegade comes from behind and cleans it all up. What a comeback witnessed by this duo. There's a reason that they're undefeated.
And this right here is your finals. $1,000 on the line. How could we not start off a game number 1 than not having a 25-24 game to start us off, Garrett? This is going to be one hell of a series. Hold on tight to your seats, because you're going to be close to falling off. I promise you, I'm at the edge of mine already.
An 11 kill deficit at one point for Bound and Renegade to overcome, and that's exactly what they do. They overcome. They take the mantle of responsibility. They take the challenges. They know how to ice up in the games, and that's what they're known for best. Never losing on the Tuesday stage before, and they're not planning to do it today. Pyretic takes some heavy damages. Evolving will get taken down as Renegade cleans up the kill. You see Pyretic making himself a nuisance at the back of BR, but Camouflage is going to go into the hands of Renegade, and you have to imagine that Bound is collecting the shock rifle while all this is going down.
And not only did Renegade and Bound take game number 1, but also taking the momentum. We are going to see Pyretic and Evolving tested here for being so close to taking that game that was rightfully yours to having it stolen away from you. How's your mental right now? Are you able to regain? Their mental fortitude will be tested here, and on top of that, so would their BRs. But looks like Evolving willing to take it, ends up taking down Bound off a screen. Renegade having the shock rifle in hands, gonna elect to grapple out to try to reset the situation. His teammate is up, and he still has the power weapon, but a 2-1 lead in favor of Evolving and Pyretic.
Pyretic putting down some great shots from across the map. Renegade will be able to reposition though, and you can see Bound wants to keep within arm's distance. This game's slowing itself down. I mean, Pyretic and Evolving they saw what happened to Boo Boo Doo and Falcated. When you over challenge Renegade and he has the shock rifle, he will punish you. You see it juggling this utility away. You're gonna opt to stop that. He says, well, the one grapple is gonna be enough for me. Evolving very separated right now. Bound's gonna get caught out, and Evolving, yeah, that's a perfect bait. Renegade's going for 2, right? Renegade, oh, you're in trouble, baby. Here he comes. Renegade, oh, come back. Are you kidding me? Renegade grapples for more. The double from him. Evolving and Pyretic are in trouble.
What a play coming out of the Demon, and I don't think he's done yet. Pyretic and Evolving coming out from the long haul side, but they're able to heat check him quickly, shutting him down. But meanwhile, while that happens, Bound ends up getting away with the camouflage. Pyretic somehow spots him out. The Eagle Eye comes in, but Bound doesn't care. Takes down one before going down. A great kill out of him, and another 1v1 between Renegade and Evolving. Nades start to fly. We are tied up at 4 apiece. This is a pivotal battle, a pivotal 1v1, if you will.
Oh my, Renegade has the shock rifle back. Evolving was able to take one, but it's Renegade who immediately finds the answer with that shock rifle. Pyretic, this is going to be an interesting choice from him. How does he play the position? Oh, I'm going to spawn on him. Well, Pyretic's made himself known, and Renegade has that info. And this is interesting. Renegade paying Pyretic some respect right there. Not going to take the challenge. Maybe learning from past mistakes. Maybe giving these guys too much of a leash before. Now, keeping them at arm's distance, using the shock rifle to great effect. They're both exposing themselves. Renegade, he felt the hurt, and he's going to run and reposition.
Renegade and Evolving going toe-to-toe right now. Renegade 4 out of the 5 kills. Evolving having all 5 of his teammates kill, and that's going to add yet another one. But ends up catching a headshot from Renegade. Now 1v1. Pyretic doesn't stand a chance. Double kill out of the Demon, and a lead in favor of Bound and Renegade, your undefeated Money Tuesday champions. Can Pyretic and Evolving recover here? Gonna be easier said than done.
Oh my god, you are stuck in the deepest depths of purgatory. If you're Pyretic and Evolving, Renegade is a true demon, taking names, and well, you are condemned to a life of hell when you go against this man.
And now Renegade recharging his shock rifle. This is not going to be good for it. Pyretic and Evolving. Renegade now going to try to catch an angle. Thought it's a 1v1, but sadly ends up running into a 1v2. But was that enough time for Bound to get away? Pyretic spotting him out once again. Doesn't camouflage, doesn't mean anything to Pyretic, but the BR does. Bound once again winning one gunfight. Evolving throwing an excellent denial grenade, but it's not going to matter. Bound hunts him down. 11-8 lead for Bound and Renegade. This is when they're at their most dangerous. This is when they're scary, when they're on a roll. And that's exactly where they're at right now. Bound going in for another challenge, taking down yet another one. Feeling himself, goes in for the Eagle Jow onto Evolving. Renegade not quite there just yet, but the grapple will bring him right back into the action.
Oh! God! Renegade can't lose! Oh, Pyretic!
Perfect.
Renegade, what are you doing? This man has taken over the map. He is punishing Pyretic and Evolving, smiting them down. True demons at the game. Renegade, you have to get this gun out of his hands. It's the only meta that can be entertained. When he has the shock rifle, it's game over. 10-2 for the man.
Evolving and Pyretic need to find a way to slow down Renegade. He is matching the entire team kills at the moment. Pyretic gonna try to do just that, ends up catching a grenade and trades out kills there. Bound ends up finding one, and that's gonna be a double kill coming out of Bound. And all of these trades, all of these wipes are going in favor of Bound and Renegade. And now Bound is gonna take a turn with the shock rifle. A 5-kill lead, 6 minutes left in regulation, and once again Evolving and Pyretic are on the ropes.
You know, if I'm Bound right here, I'm running to Renegade and I'm giving him the weapon of his choice. You know what I'm saying? You got to get this man back with the shock rifle, but we know Bound is effective as well. He'll be able to get these kills. You see Renegade going straight down for that camouflage. Unfortunately, they weren't able to block A in time, and Pyretic can pressure Renegade, but the camouflage will get away. And Bound missing some critical shots on the Pyretic. It's going to let him stay alive. And I love this play from Bound. Just get aggressive. Don't let them hide. Don't let them control the pace of the game. That's been exactly how Bound and Renegade have played, and it's been to great effect. Pyretic does get the trade on Bound, but it's too little too late. And once again, Renegade. Oh, I was going to say he's going to go pick up that shock rifle. Must have been out of ammo because he doesn't opt for it. Instead, going to keep this camouflage and go on the play, getting aggressive.
Oh, and the sticky grenade coming out of Renegade, putting the icing on the cake here. They're simply putting this game out of reach. There was a few that questioned whether Evolving and Pyretic can come out and take down the undefeated champions. And I'm not gonna lie, I've heard some of the arguments and they were starting to make me a believer. And let me take this time to apologize to Renegade and Bound, because clearly I done forgot who they are. I was being disrespectful even for entertaining that anybody can take down this duo here. 22-15 lead in favor of Bound and Renegade, who are clearly in the driver's seat. Renegade currently 13-4 at the moment, really just on fire in absolute demon mode.
I mean, game one was a statement game from Bound and Renegade. They were able to finally get everything to go in their favor, because remember, game one, we were talking about Pyretic and Evolving pushing it to these two, and then it was a huge comeback. Remember, a 10-kill lead at one point for Pyretic and Evolving, and now it's Tommy Bound and Renegade look as if they have found their presence, have found their ability to move on this map, and have found their way to push their will. I mean, Renegade swinging in, Peter Parker looking ass gonna get shot out of the sky. I mean, what the hell do you do against these two?
Shock rifle in the hands of Pyretic at the moment. They have done a good job of trying to claw their way back into this game. I love that grenade coming out of Pyretic. I thought it was going to connect on that one, but Bound trying to catch an angle. Shock rifle just barely going to miss. Pyretic now forced to back down. Both Renegade and Bound have his exact positioning here. But it looks like they're looking to slow things down. Now they're the ones forcing Pyretic and Evolving to go out of position to get a kill onto them, and they can take advantage of the mistakes.
Pyretic. Some great damage on Renegade. Oh, Renegade gets a little too aggressive. Bounds there right for the trade out. That'll be 25. And yeah, unload your clip. Let it be known. Oh, there's a reason why these two were called the demons of Halo 5. And they put you through absolute hell time and time again. 2-0 series match point right here for Bound and Renegade as we move to live fire.
Mr. Snow in the chat says, legends never die. And the legend of Renegade and Bound when it came to 2v2, it was heard across multiple games. It was international what we saw Renegade and Bound do in the 2v2 scene. And like I said before, many questioned them here in Halo Infinite. They said a team like Evolving and Pyretic could be the ones to 3-0 them, but now it's Renegade and Bound looking to pull off the sweep. They are one game away from doing so. Pyretic and Evolving, they need to dig deep here on live fire if they want to get back into this. I mean, hey, Tools, I know you believe in miracles. Maybe we might see one. Maybe we might see a reverse sweep coming out of Pyretic and Evolving. They showed us moments of absolute brilliance. If they could put it together, they could put a game in, maybe even two, and force us to a game 5 where anything can happen.
Bound checking the chat halfway through. Tony, he says no one can beat me. And well, game 3, this is his chance to prove it. Undefeated Bound in Money Tuesday with Renegade. And well, this sniper rifle is going to be so impactful. We know what Pyretic can do with it. And well, Renegade lost the opening fight, and now Bound. Oh yes, they have the shots. Evolving, taking it right to him, and well, that will be his demise as the sniper falls into the hands of Pyretic and Evolving. They're the ones to strike first in game 3.
I'm sorry, that's some real G stuff right there. Now, to come in mid-series before the game starts, come in the chat and somebody heckling him. And he's like, let me let him know real quick. Love that. But either way, 3-0 lead for Pyretic and Evolving. So Renegade and Bound need to regain. They need to ice up. And looks like that's going to be a 4-0 lead here for the boys in blue. Renegade and Bound are the ones on the ropes this time.
Great start for Pyretic and Evolving. They want to push this to a game 4 and get their revenge. Sniper rifle is going to be an important part to doing that. Evolving, rotating towards the back B, just checking his angles, and you can already see Pyretic and Evolving being able to play a little bit more of their game, playing that slower, methodical play style. Bound wins the fight, and Bound win the second. Oh, Bound, oh my god, what a 1v2. Renegade didn't get a lick of damage. That was all Bound, a 1v2 to get the sniper back into their possession.
And according to our stats man, Mr. Snow, he actually let us know that this is Renegade and Bound's worst game type, as Bound ends up taking down Evolving. And it also happens to be Pyretic and Evolving's best. So if there's any chance that they'll be able to take a map off of Renegade and Bound, it's going to be right here, right now. But only a 1-kill lead. Bound and Renegade having the momentum. All 4 kills going towards Bound. Renegade trying to find his first, not able to do so, but Bound ends up on a killing spree.
And we've seen inconsistencies from Bound and Renegade on this map. And that's where Pyretic and Evolving can maybe find some solace, find some answers. But you have to stop this, man. Bound is absolutely demolishing the lines of defense. Evolving and Pyretic haven't been able to even get close to winning the gunfight versus Bound yet. And he's going to continue his efforts as Renegade trying to get the damage in. Pyretic finally able to shut down Bound, but you still have to deal with the overshield of Renegade. And well, that noob combo was a great answer. Oh, shoot the noob combo. Renegade able to take one down with him, and now Evolving has his one-on-one versus Bound. Oh my god, huge fight to win.
Evolving willing to accept that gunfight. Bound has been challenging over and over again, and most of the time Bound ends up winning though, but Evolving accepts the challenge there. In 10 seconds till that sniper rifle comes up, this could be devastating for either one of these teams. They both need the sniper rifle right here. I want to see Renegade go off. I want to see Evolving make something happen. It looks like Bound gonna be the first one to get his hands on it. Assault rifle coming out for Pyretic to take down Renegade. Bound able to get away, but Renegade not spawning exactly near him. Bound's gonna have to catch a different angle, and that's exactly what he does.
He exposes quick to that challenge. Unfortunately, that shot. Evolving though, able to take Bound off the rotation. Renegade now in the 1v2. He's taking the fight versus Pyretic, and Pyretic wins. Oh man, the assault rifle and 36 bullets of skill proved to be too much, as Renegade will fall down. I mean, look at that. Bound right off spawn just goes and E goes in, finds the pick, and now Pyretic having to rotate away.
Back-to-back kills with the assault rifle coming out of Pyretic, but he quickly drops it in favor of the sniper. Overshield coming up, but his teammate Evolving ends up going down. Beautiful no-scope to the body into the BR shot. Renegade having to go out of position in order to get the cleanup, but that allows Evolving to get eyes on the overshield, but a god spawn coming out of Bound steals away the overshield, down by 3 kills, but all of the utility in their hands. They need to make it up right here, right now. They need to tie up the game. Bound getting creative, getting the backside of Pyretic, taking down one. Now that's going to leave Evolving by himself. Evolving getting creative with his movement, but right into the hands of Renegade, and just like that, only down by 1 kill.
Unfortunately for Pyretic and Evolving, you still only have 1 sniper rifle to work with for Renegade. Only 1 bullet left, and he's trying to make the most of it. Not going to be able to take that shot versus Pyretic. Evolving exposes himself, and well, Renegade's going to have to run hail between the legs, and well, Pyretic will take Bound out. In the meantime, Renegade, oh, you got to win. Oh my god, that's a scary one for Evolving. Able to barely get the bull true. And well, they're able to retake their lead. But once again, it feels like every time Bound comes up into a spawn, into a 1v2 scenario, he immediately pushes the most forward player, finds the pick, and gains momentum back for his squad.
But I will say that was a pivotal kill from Evolving, a very important kill, keeping his feet planted, taking down Bound, slowing them down. They have a 2-kill lead here, but there's too much time on the clock. Pyretic and Evolving will have to hit 25, and Pyretic quickly going down. Renegade able to get the kill, and now it's only a 1-kill game. Evolving faking like he was going towards key door, and then doubles back, and we'll see yet another overshield in just 25 seconds. Pyretic and Evolving working a 1-2 combo onto Renegade. Bound ends up taking down Pyretic, so another 1v1, but Evolving never gets his shields back. Neither does Bound, and the overshield and sniper rifle not quite up yet, and here comes the assault rifle coming into play yet again.
Bound in trouble. He's gonna have to reposition. Oh man, he's taking some heavy damages. He's eventually caught out, but Renegade's taking the 1v2. He doesn't care. Of all, Pyretic able to win that gunfight, and that's gonna be huge because it wins the fight for overshield as well. Bound immediately off spawn. He's gonna have to deal with Pyretic as the sniper rifle's causing some havoc, and well, Evolving was able to get away with that sniper rifle. Pyretic playing a very slow game with this overshield.
But the sticky grenade gonna land right onto Renegade. Yet another pivotal kill, and now he knows where Bound is. Pyretic goes in for the challenge, but not able to get the double kill. Evolving now gonna slide in and get the cleanup. Beautifully played. Sniper rifle coming to play yet again. And look at that. 3 kills ahead is Evolving and Pyretic. And you're seeing Pyretic coming off his spawn, making his presence known immediately and almost able to take down Bound.
Evolving, I mean, it feels like this is a game where Pyretic and Evolving should have won by now, and that they're playing so well, but every time that Renegade and Bound come on spawn, they immediately find a kill, and they keep it within distance. Pyretic not able to get that cleanup, and it's going to be Renegade who's able to stay alive. Unfortunately, I mean, for him, Pyretic able to find that kill anyway, and Bound's in trouble. He's in the 1v2. He takes one to go, but at 24 kills, it looks like we're going into game 4.
Evolving still having hold of the sniper rifle, only needing 1 more kill in order to end this game and put 1 on the board. The body shot comes in. Pyretic is able to get the cleanup kill, and just like that, Pyretic and Evolving are on the board and may be able to pull off the reverse sweep.
It's a little bit of momentum that goes to their side. We have to remember that's Bound and Renegade's worst map by far. And it's Pyretic and Evolving's best map. So, you know, maybe a little bit of an expected result when you look at the macro sense, when you look from the top down at the statistics. And now we go back to Recharge. And I mean, it was an absolute smacking on Recharge before. And oh my, the gifties coming in from El Conero. I think I said that right. Hey, but hey, you know what? We appreciate it. Let's get into our game 5, Tony. I'm excited. I mean, our game 4, Tony, and see if we can get this pushed to a game 5.
You almost predicted a game 5. Okay.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we've seen it from Pyretic and Evolving before. These guys aren't going to go down easy into the night. You know, Bound and Renegade are obviously demons, and they're going to be so tough to beat. But if there's a team to do it, it's going to be Pyretic and Evolving right now. These guys have so much experience on Halo Infinite 2s. The biggest thing I've seen thus far is that Bound and Renegade have been able to control the pacing of the game, Tony. And to me, that's where their bread and butter has been in 2v2s. They've always been able to control the clock and use it to their advantage. Bound and Renegade have completely nullified that advantage.
And I'll also say, one of the last times we saw Bound and Renegade on this very map, it was a 25-8 win over Boo Boo Doobu and Falcon. The first time they matched up, it was dominant. Renegade went on a killing frenzy in that game. So obviously they're very comfortable on Recharge here. Bound having camouflage enhanced, takes down the one-shot Pyretic, almost completely ignoring Evolving, as Renegade now going to play a little bit of a meat shield for him, but that's just going to net into a double kill coming out of actually no, Evolving got the double kill. Okay, that's what I thought.
No, and it was so unfortunate because he's trying to meat shield, right? But he has a shock rifle, guys. You can't meat shield with the shock rifle. Renegade took a little extra damage because he got hit by the chain reaction of the shock rifle hitting onto Bound. And Renegade and Bound, they're going to have to deal with Evolving and the shock rifle. We've seen Evolving actually pop off of this thing before, but Renegade winning a huge one-on-one and an uncharacteristic push from Pyretic, just taking the ego challenge, at least Evolving by himself, and now the shock rifle changing hands.
In the hands of Bound, we see Renegade really make some plays with the shock rifle, but I want to see Bound do the same. He has it in hands. He has the crazy movement to go along with it. So if he wants to get aggressive with the rifle, he definitely can. Renegade ends up spotting Pyretic. Pyretic tries to get out of that situation, but Bound gonna cut him down. The body shot gonna come in, and Renegade for the cleanup 5-3 lead for Bound and Renegade.
Oh my, that might be the smoothest shit I've ever seen in Halo Infinite. Tony, oh my god, you see him just fly out? Bound don't care. Pyretic taking some damage as Renegade gets the cleanup with the nade, and now Evolving's chance to try to stay alive, but Bound's on the hunt, and this is the part Pyretic's gonna spawn out, so Evolving having to try to get the trade. He's able to do so, but Renegade's there clearly to get the cleanup.
Great kill coming in, but once again, Renegade and Bound able to get away with the shock rifle, and now you put it in the hands of the camouflage player and in the hands of the man Renegade himself. This is not good for Pyretic and Evolving, but he is going to miss the final shot with the shock rifle. The grapple's going to net him some airtime here, and now having height over Evolving and Pyretic. Bound takes down one. Pyretic goes after Bound, and now Renegade going to clean up house, a killing spree in favor of a Renegade, and look what he goes right back to. Look what he goes right back to, Garrett.
No, you know, sometimes things are, you know, you have to go and earn weapons. Sometimes the weapons just, they know who their owner is. They gravitate towards certain players. Well, Renegade, he doesn't have the shock rifle in his hands. You're doing something wrong. They're going to take some heavy damages. Ooh, that nade. Pretty close. Cleaning up Renegade. He's going to have to take a moment to regain his shield. You see Evolving pushing into the 1v2, and at least able to get that trade, right? And it's going to leave Pyretic in a 1v1 versus Renegade. And the question is, who's going to be more aggressive? Renegade missing the shot, and Pyretic opting not to take the challenge, not taking the bait, letting Renegade stay alive. And you have to question that decision because it keeps the shock rifle in his hands.
10-6 lead in favor of Renegade and Bound, and like you said, Renegade still having the shock rifle in hands. Checking every corner, trying to find out any information on where Pyretic is, but it looks like Pyretic might have had his presence known over toward the gold side, and camouflage is coming up in less than 10 seconds here. Renegade well aware of it, so he's probably going to use that as bait to try to find out and try to find the pick onto Pyretic and Evolving.
Oh my god. Just comes in with that shock rifle. He missed that first shot, but they were almost lined up perfectly that it almost resulted in a headshot and Evolving. Instead, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Shock rifle goes down, but Bound able to recover the camouflage for his team. Still with that 4-kill lead, but the shock rifle moving hands, it's up to Bound to make a play.
Bound sneaking right up behind Evolving, and Evolving somehow snapping onto Bound there, but it wasn't enough to find him. You also have to kill him, and he wasn't able to do that. Now Pyretic forced to back down over towards the Whirlpool side, and Renegade gonna quickly deal with him. And that's one of the things you're seeing. Bound able to get away with the camouflage. Normally Evolving would have went in for that ego challenge and try to get camouflage off the map, but they're currently down too much for him to try to make risky plays like that. Meanwhile, Renegade and Bound have the lead, and obviously they know how to play it. On board now with Pyretic. See what he's gonna do to try to bounce back here. Challenging Bound, winning the engagement there, and now changes sights onto Renegade, and that's gonna be a double kill. Beautifully played by Pyretic, only down by 4 kills. This is still doable, Garrett.
Yeah, and they're able to get the shock rifle back once again. So only down 4 kills. You have position on the map. You have the goodies that you want. It's time to execute. That could be the hardest phase of all, especially when you're going up against a world champion. Renegade going to be able to find that pick. Look at that, a quick trade out, and Bound are going to be able to win the fight. A 2-for-1 trade. They'll take it every day, as it's now Bound who's able to have the shock rifle in hands. And this is the most important part of the game, in my opinion, Tony. If you're going to come back in this, you have to win this gunfight.
Bound quickly putting him down to 1 shot. Renegade gonna cover his brother's back right there in Bound, taking 1 down. Now Evolving gonna be by himself, going down to 1 shot, immediately going to try to take height, but Renegade not gonna allow that to happen. 18 kills here for Bound and Renegade, and it looks like camouflage now in the hands of Bound. Pyretic going in for the challenge onto Renegade. Not quite the fight he wanted to take. That's going to leave Evolving by himself. Not for long, because Evolving's going to join Pyretic onto the black screen.
Shock rifle reloaded. Only 5 kills to go, and you will be crowned champions. $1,000 will be their reward. Evolving and Pyretic trying to stave off this win, though. And well, Renegade's in trouble. He's in a low position against 2 players, and interesting way to play, using that bridge as pseudo cover. And now with Bound has his back, they're ready to take the challenge.
Are you sure he's ready? Because that was a very interesting nade he threw right there.
It's a warning shot.
Oh, okay. Renegade looking to catch the angle, but he's going to be the first one to go down. So first blood in favor of Evolving and Pyretic in that engagement. Now Bound doing everything he can to try to trade out his life here, and he's able to do it. He takes down Pyretic, and Evolving not even able to get the kill. Pyretic somehow takes down Bound on the black screen there, so that makes me think that maybe Renegade might have accidentally killed his teammate.
Renegade a little rogue.
Either way, 3 more kills. Make that 2 more kills needed for Bound and Renegade to once again become champions and taking this $1,000 prize pool. Winner takes all.
Renegade do it in style, baby. 15 and 7, double positive for the man. And well, he's found a position. They're known, and all the demons, they come to strike. It's time for hell to be brought down. Renegade trying to take down Pyretic. Shot's not going to ring true. Evolving, dropping down for the camouflage. It goes in their hands. Renegade going to hit himself with his own grenade and now has to back on down, and Pyretic takes advantage. Bound trying to swing on in. Bound's in trouble. Bound able to get the trade, but it's trade out immediately by Evolving, but now a perfect game necessary for Evolving and Pyretic.
Bound damn near phased through that man like Danny Phantom right there. But either way, he was able to get the kill. Pyretic throwing an excellent grenade onto Renegade, forcing him to back down, but Renegade asserting dominance in that gunfight and this tournament here. Bound and Renegade are gonna remain undefeated, taking $1,000 against the up-and-coming Pyretic and Evolving. They had one hell of a roll, one hell of a tournament they had, and they made it to the finals against Bound and Renegade, but sadly were not able to come out with the win. They remain undefeated, and they are your Money Tuesday champions once again.
Undefeated Tuesday champions. I mean, I'm sure Bound's already coming in the chat and telling us we know the PayPal and to send it over. $1,000. Winner takes all. You know, it begs the question to me, Tony, do you think these two have the capabilities of taking on a duo like Lucid and Trippy, who has seemed so dominant?
I mean, not only Lucid and Trippy, but, you know, you got to add Tylenol to there. You know, Tylenol, he's nasty too on the sticks as well. There's plenty of other ones. I'm still trying to get Shotzi and Falcated back. And also Snakebite and Royal too. They won Money Tuesdays in the past as well. So I want to see them going up against Bound and Renegade and defending their championships. But either way, tonight, all about Bound and Renegade, reminding us why they're undefeated, reminding us why they are 2v2 gods. 3-1 win for them, $1,000 richer. And man, Garrett, man, it was exciting to be here. And I was so happy I got to catch that with you, man. That was awesome.
What an absolute pleasure. Oh my, Louis, what a Money Tuesday.
Yeah, what a Money Tuesday indeed. And damn, does it feel good to have Bound and Renegade back on top. I'm just saying, man. Oh man, Pyretic and Evolving, very, very good. They're able to take that game number 3, right? And then game number 1, they had it in their grasp, right? They had it in their grasp, and unfortunately, Bound and Renegade just clutched up, iced up, whatever you want to call it. They pulled it out. Tony, what was going through your head there in game number 1 whenever you know, that whole situation unfolded?
I mean, in game number 1, I'm just thinking, you know, it's just Renegade and Bound. I'm just thinking how good they are. It's not just the 1v1. It's not even just the teamwork, but also it's just a different brand of Halo that we don't see in 2v2. They are the ultimate hunters. The moment they smell blood, they strike. They do not allow any one-shots to get away, and that ultimate, you know, hunter mentality, it's really fun to watch. Obviously, Pyretic and Evolving have their own way of winning games, and that's really cool to watch too. Big fundamentals and whatnot, but man, Bound and Renegade, they hunt you down, and they make you pay for any mistake that you make in any game.
Absolutely, and this was a nice little 4-man tournament, tools. Obviously, Bound and Renegade come out on top, but was there any team that surprised you today?
I mean, Evolving and Pyretic looked extremely strong at the start of game one, and then we saw them kind of fold out. On the other hand, Boo Boo Doo and Falcated, especially Falcated today, was really making a statement in my mind, and I'm curious to see whether he comes back a little bit stronger, maybe come back with Boo Boo Doo Boo again, or maybe go play the field, go see who wants to be available, and try to, take a championship of his own, because he definitely looks like he has the caliber to do it. And I'm excited to see what the future for Falcated looks like in the Money Tuesday landscape.
Absolutely. Shout out to Firstblood once again, putting up the money in this event. $1,000, winner take all, going on behalf of Bound and Renegade. Congratulations, you guys. I want to run through the credits real quick before we wrap up the show. Of course, we have the producers in the background. We have Mr. Snow, Nighty's Night, myself, and Tools. Also, talent today, Tools, and Why Not Be Reckless. Guys killed it on the microphone today. And then, of course, the Firstblood admins and staff always showing up and, of course, believing in us in this Money Tuesday initiative. Putting 2v2s on the map and consistently putting money into winners' pockets here on the Firstblood.io website. If you haven't already, go check out that website. Get signed up. There's daily tournaments for you guys to enter in. And of course, they definitely have plenty of twos. If you enjoyed this show, right, I feel like today was pretty hype. It makes me want to play some 2v2s. I know there's no 2v2 in matchmaking, but damn, go check out firstblood.io. Sign up for their tournaments because they are putting it on week in and week out. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your Money Tuesday Invitational partner with Firstblood. I appreciate everybody coming through. Today was our first day as Twitch partners. And damn, it was a good broadcast, guys. Still 445 viewers in here. If you haven't already done so, hit that follow button. Shout out Pure Delight with the 3 community gifted subs just now. We had a bunch of community gifted subs. El Conero, Javanta, Drew, Doob. And then, of course, we had Trofer, Joseph dropping multiple gifted subs. I think we had Tylenol as well dropping gifted subs. Guys, I appreciate everything. I know everybody on our staff appreciates everything, and we look forward to bringing you more matches. But that's going to do it for today. This has been your mid-season invitational LouisVTitan's Money Tuesday partner with Firstblood. We're out, baby.